Hello, flickin' fanatics. You voted, we obliged. Tonight we are doing a watch along for the Muppet Christmas Carol with myself, Allison Salamoni, and a special guest. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to the show where Jesse sees how much damage he can do to his bandwidth. I got a laptop open, I got the internet open, we got phones on Wi-Fi, we got a bunch of craziness going on here. So chances of things crashing are pretty good. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing? Everyone excited to... Who gets drunk to watch Christmas Carol?
Why wouldn't you?
She got drunk.
It's
I took a gummy, and then there's you.
Did you brain shake?
I think it's...
Am I hearing music playing? Is that just
You
me?
are.
Listen,
Jesse loves a good background music.
Okay, I'm not used to it. Last time I was on, there was no background music.
Jesse loves a good background music.
I did this in a hurry. I didn't preview the music. I literally looked up Christmas lo-fi beats. So that's what we got going. We'll bump it down a little bit.
This sounds like the music that Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus play when they fuck.
Oh, it's a different kind of show. Let's stuff some
Completely
stockings.
different show than what we got going on.
Well,
here.
not completely different.
Hold on. Listen, it's after 10 o'clock, so we can say whatever the hell we want.
Exactly.
Dirty words can come out now. That's fine.
Right. So hopefully everyone's excited to watch this. I've never seen the extended edition, so that's cool. For those of you watching, this little extra, am I going to point to the right corner? Now I am. This guy right down here, that's going to be a timer once we get the show starting. So you can pop in. If you're late, it's totally okay. You can join us at any point in time. To find the Muppet Christmas Carol extended edition, you want to go to Muppet's Christmas Carol on Disney Plus. Oh, I drank that fruit punch way too quick. And then go to the extras.
You're a child, Jesse.
It's a work night for me. I get up early tomorrow. All right. It's a Friday for some. It's a Thursday for me, or really a second Tuesday. My weeks are weird.
Yeah.
Or second Monday. Yeah, Tuesday. It's like I go Monday, Tuesday, have a day off, and then it feels like Monday, Tuesday again. Anyways, that's just for
Your
right
calendar talk.
We haven't even started yet, and Brendan's already like, I'm out.
Unsubscribed because I drink fruit punch. I understand. Okay, guys. Well, there's not really any commentary to do beforehand as far as anticipation goes. We're gonna watch Muppet Christmas Carol.
I just want to share the beer that I'm drinking because I think it's fun. I am drinking a sour.
Is it a Fonzie beer?
What? No,
Nothing.
It's a sour from a brewery here in Orlando called Tactical Brewing, and it's called Mo Muggles, Mo Problems. And look at this.
That is typically how it works. That is really cool artwork,
isn't it?
I love beer artwork way more than beer.
I love beer. This is a butterbeer inspired sour ale with caramel, butterscotch, and vanilla.
I guarantee, with all of that description, it still tastes like beer.
No,
I don't believe you. The only time I ever had beer that didn't taste like beer was like a peanut butter porter stout. I don't know beer. I don't like beer.
this is a sour, so it's a completely different brewing. It's how they do it. But anyway, you know what? We're not going to get into it, but I guarantee you, if you got a good sour, it wouldn't just
come for the Muppets, stay for the beer debate. All right. Okay. Well, if nobody has any obligations, it's not the right word. Objections. They've been overruled, and we're about to start watching this show. So you guys got your Disney Plus up, ready to go watch some holiday stuff.
Are you ready, Jeff? Welcome, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just sitting here.
Oh, by the way, our special guest, Jeff Alterman. By the way, Jeff.
I feel like this happens every single time Jeff and I are on a stream together. Even when we used to fucking host Spin from the Reel, he would always get skipped with like, Allison, where can we find you? Matt, where can we find you? Chris, and then Jeff, and then we would go, and Jeff would be like, "That's cool, because I have nothing else going on."
It happened every week. And the thing is, it wasn't a running bit. It was unintentional every time.
We just forgot Jeff.
Listen, here's
Jeff would be hosting, and we would forget Jeff.
I'm going to use this excuse for the first time. For the next 5, I don't know what I'll come up with. But for this time, I'm going to say that we don't have guests frequently enough for me to remember to do my introductions. And you're also not new enough for it to be like, oh my God, it's for the first time ever. Jeff, it's like Jeff's been on the show. It's just been a while, and I'm a terrible host.
Look, there's a cat.
My wife says I'm being very rude and apologizing. That is Cat. That is Maverick. Top Gun.
Nice. So before we hit play, hopefully people have pulled it up by now. I only saw this movie for the very first time last year, and it was the version that they had just on Disney Plus. As we know, this extended one that's under the extras, if you didn't click that yet, is what they just announced and put it on. So I haven't seen this version either. Like I said, I've only seen it once a year ago.
Until 10 minutes before the show started.
Yeah, I knew it existed. Like the scene was like around on the internet. You could find it if you wanted to watch it.
Right. And if you listen to the soundtrack, which they have up on Spotify, they have the song that on the soundtrack that's not in the original theatrical release.
You know what Christmas Carol movie has great music in it? Actually, it's the new Netflix Christmas Carol animated movie with Luke Evans. For some reason, Sexy Scrooge.
That's great. We should get started with this one though, because
I think 6 minutes and 45 seconds is a great time to start your watch along. So without any further ado, I got my finger on the pulse of the play button, and I got my other finger on
I'm ready whenever. So hey,
timer.
Just to confirm, when we hit play, will the background music go away?
I can lower it. I'll lower it.
Jeff has way too much ADHD that he won't be able to.
Once I hit the double play,
and he's high.
It's called hyperfixation. All right.
I was just trying to give the people at home that maybe are popping in and not watching something that they can vibe with. But I understand your selfish needs, Jeff.
No, all right. They should just vibe with your beautiful, sultry voice.
We all know that that's a lie. That's why my videos get no views, and Sean's gets all the views because he has the sultry voice.
It's that deep voice that Sean has.
He has he has a great voice.
He does have a great voice.
It's like when you tell somebody they have like if you say he has a face radio. No, I don't want to hit play. Okay, all right, seriously. Okay, so for everyone that's Disney Plus pulled up right now,
we're fighting me on having to watch this. He was trying so hard to get out of it. He's like, "You sure you don't want to do it by yourself, Allison?" I'm like, "Yep, no, pretty sure."
I was like, I could come in late, and then somehow I got roped into doing this because, well, you know what happened is Allison. We're still not watching this. Allison said, she's like, well, we'll just do it for the speakeasy. And I was like, I was gonna have an actual speakeasy, but sure, hostile takeover of the one, live weekly show that we do. That's fine. All right, guys.
It's what Allison does. It's manifest destiny. All right, why don't we just
go?
Now,
Now, speaking of Muppet Destiny, let's get Christmas Carol going here on Disney Plus, the extended version that is in extras in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. The timer might take a second to pop up, but
everybody got their castle coming?
Yep.
Yeah,
perfect.
I got that castle. Oh man, being on Disney Plus reminds me that still haven't watched Andor.
You're a monster.
Monster's a strong word. I think piece of shit might be a better one.
Same. Oh, look, it's Kermit.
Kermit the Frog here, and welcome.
Jim Henson Productions. I'm just going to give a play-by-play of where we're at with each thing that pops up so people can know.
Great. I'll take the timer off right now. Who needs it?
In loving memory of Jim Henson and Richard Hunt.
If the timer ever does lag, it is because who I am as a person. All right, let's do Brian Henson.
Hold on.
Ever you find love feels like Christmas.
So
this is a great overture.
One thing that I think is really lovely is knowing that the man who directed this movie went on to also direct the Happy Time Murders.
I've never seen the Happy Time Murders.
Well, it's so bad. It's like,
thank you. I thought you were gonna like really throw me for a loop and say how good it is. And like
incredible puppetry work,
yeah.
And there's a couple of fun gags and like some interesting things, but it it takes the idea of like it's obvious Brian
Wait.
Henson wanted to get that out of his system
Is
and just
it-
be
is
like
that-
raunchy puppets.
Was that
But-
on the Sci-Fi Net? Was that a show?
No, it was a movie
Oh.
called The Happy Time Murders. It came out a few years ago, and it starred Melissa McCarthy, and it just wasn't funny. It took that initial funny concept,
There
dragged
was a
it
lot
out
of
to
squandered premise. Like
it was a skit. It was a skit length joke
sure.
extended into a full length movie.
Got it.
Sometimes that works and you get Wayne's World, and sometimes you get Happy Time Murder.
By the way,
And-
guys, if you can see at the top of our little frame overlay
Uh-huh.
here, we are taking Streamlab donations. Anything that gets sent in, we will
Go to Allison's drinking fund.
that
This is great
100%.
how we can keep talking and
Beer
we haven't
packs
even had to
from
watch
local
the movie yet,
breweries
'cause
are
the opening
fucking
credits still aren't done.
Oh, well, the best thing about watching something and talking through it and looking in the other direction is the comments will blow up about how disrespectful you're being to the movie. Right,
Oh
Allison?
yeah, heaven forbid I look at my phone at RRR for 2 seconds to respond for that
How dare
stupid
you.
fucking trivia thing. How dare I?
How dare you?
Oh, it's a good idea. Let's have lunch.
Quiet down, you villains.
The pumpkins can talk.
You
Amazing.
got your captions on too, because I'm gonna sing along.
Of course, I don't know the songs, so
Scrooge song is gonna come up first.
thanks.
You're welcome. Banana peels are coming down.
I think it's really fortunate that Brian Henson was able to get Austin Powers' dad for this movie. I know he's very busy.
There's two things I can't stand in this world: Muppets
People
and
tolerance
that
of other people's cultures and Dutch.
I got to introduce Lauren to Muppet Treasure Island, which I think is just a gem.
That's great, Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen
love
Tim Curry
Muppet
as Long John.
Treasure.
How about the only Muppets movies I've seen are the Muppets movie.
I haven't
Christmas
seen any of the
Carol.
Muppets movies. I've just seen this in Treasure Island.
Yeah, that's still two of the movies. Those are Muppets movies.
No, I mean, but I haven't seen I think there's two that are like the Muppets and like the Muppet Caper or something. I haven't seen either of those.
Oh yeah. So there's the Muppet movie. There's the Muppets movie. Oh man, Muppets. I forget them all. But I've seen the Muppets movie, Christmas Carol, and then the 2011 one.
That's the one that's called something
with
Caper,
Jason
isn't
Segel and Amy Adams, and
Yeah.
then the sequel to that one, Muppets Most Wanted.
it? Okay, yeah. So those three are what I consider the Muppet movies, like that aren't like an adaptation of something. They're just Muppet movies. I haven't seen
As
any of
opposed
those.
to the Great Muppet Caper, and I think what is it, Muppets Take Manhattan or something? Or I think Jason Takes Manhattan. Hold on. Wait,
We're
wait,
Molly and Molly.
We're not there yet.
Listen,
We gotta get through the Scrooge song first. Right
Scrooge
now,
yeah, the
you.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
Gonzo as Charles Dickens
I
is
just-
giving us the 411.
Jeff, I don't know how you feel about that pronunciation. I said Scrooge you, and I just don't think it sounded the way I wanted it to.
Michael Kine.
I mean, it's just because you're mashing the words together that you're losing a bit of the yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like something else.
I love the music in this movie. Chills you to the bone.
Did you guys? You guys not?
Not
You guys
all
not-
the movie.
I will always all.
Man, that
I don't
they
know what that
call
means.
Scrooge.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Oh, this is Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, have either of you watched Spirited yet?
Yes, I was going to ask that because
I like Spirited.
I like.
I was
it too.
surprised by how much I enjoyed it.
Gives him power. Became a flavor. You can bet he would be sour.
You are a full second behind.
What was
I
that?
agree. I said you're a full second behind. Brian Nussbaum said each
There
Muppet
goes
was
Mr.
perfectly
Green.
cast. They were.
All right, so if you're saying she's a full second behind, I'm going to say where I am. I'm going to talk along with the lyric. You tell me if I'm in the same.
I mean, you got the timer right there. It should be the timer.
Yeah,
should be.
but I don't wanna.
Oh, it's counting down. I don't know. Well, no, I don't know. Whatever.
You know,
Yeah,
okay,
I can't actually
listening.
see the timer on
Do what you
my
want.
screen, so not a big deal.
Justin, can we not what? If you're gonna talk shit, at least make sure you
Allison, take a
Allison.
deep breath.
Allison, we already commented on it. You were slow.
I was watching the movie.
Allison,
Yeah.
just drink some water, eat some bread, relax.
Allison, it is 11:25. You've been
What?
slurring your words for the
I
past
wasn't
20
slurring.
minutes. No, but that's what I'm going to tell people.
And Allison, I also need you to look at the screen because if you look off camera, it's not a good look. Right?
You're a dick.
That's an inside joke that we may never disclose. Brian's asking what our favorite Muppet film is. We'll see.
This
That
one.
I've only seen two. It might be Treasure Island because it's so good, but we'll see after this. I've just watched Treasure Island a lot more. We had it recorded off the ABC channel.
Oh yeah,
on a really shitty VHS.
For me, it's probably the James Bob and Jason Segel one from 2011. The Oscar-winning one.
Oh yeah. What's the better Looney Tunes movie, Space Jam or Looney Tunes Back in Action?
Back in Action.
Hell yeah.
By Back in Action rules.
I haven't watched in so long. Steve Martin.
You guys say I'm a second behind you guys, but I'm perfectly on time with the timer. So either you guys need to pause and start again, or
you know what? We're not going to argue over being within a second. Okay.
I was just getting this fun little echo, and man, the Muppet jokes are so good.
There's a tight-fisted hand and a grindstone screw.
I'm right there. That's where I'm at.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
See, I did that on purpose to be see?
Gulps.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Sir.
We were gonna try Cena, but it wouldn't let us do it with
the
extended one, and it only let 6 people in. So if you guys wanted to join us in that, depending on how many,
it would only allow up to 6 people.
It would only allow 3 more people.
Disney Plus is discriminatory against more than groups of 6 people.
I am playing the movie, Justin. It's on. We're not playing the movie on here. We're doing a watch along. It would be illegal, and we would get pulled down if I put the movie up here.
Has Allison cried yet?
No, just Justin.
Yeah, we are 9.5 minutes into the movie, Justin. Yeah, if we wanted to get a copyright strike and a good punch in the nads to our channel, we would play it live on the channel.
Listen, I think that Disney is a very understanding company, and they're totally easy to work with.
Unless you post anything Avatar related. Talk to Sean about Avatar, see what his feelings are.
Yeah, everything got cut down immediately, and that I saw there was a lot of blocking going on.
It seemed slightly less the second time, but still some. Apparently HBO is a bit rude too. They've hit us a couple times.
HBO is rude. Anything with Universal can be rude.
Universal gets you upon upload. It's halfway through the upload. It's copyright.
And it's what are you talking about?
We say this is a watch along, but it's really just the 3 of us hanging out with a movie playing.
Yeah.
Right. So who's going to be the first person in Washington? Is it Allison or Jeff or Sean?
Sean, because he lives closer.
What are you saying? The first person to what?
Washington. Who's going to come hang out?
Oh, yeah, probably not me.
Sweet. I think his delivery of humbug.
Times he says "bah humbug."
That would be fun. I think his bah humbug delivery needs work.
Well, that's why we say happy holidays now.
Well, I talked to Tim Allen about that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling jolly. It said workers cheer. I read it as wonkers. I was like, what are wonkers?
Wonkers. I think that's what Madison called. No, it's wongers.
Wongers. That's close enough.
Wongers.
Wongers.
Who are you?
Bunsen and Beaker. I love them.
I like in Disney World going into the Muppets 3D thing. It's always fun.
What is happening?
Justin's just realizing we can't put the copyrighted material on our YouTube for people to watch with us.
Unfortunately, no. That's what our cut down reactions are for. That's as close as we can get. But as far as live videos, it's rough.
Yeah. It's so rough.
But it's not
also
Disney that doesn't let us do it. It's a lot of companies.
Worked for Disney once. Yeah, that's probably a rough gig. But plus, also, if you are actually watching the movie, this gives you the freedom to put your movie on your TV, and we can just be on your phone or something. You know, you can watch on a big
or
screen.
Vice versa.
Or vice versa. Exactly. Have our, well, at least a good-looking face on your screen while you forgot my point. Anyways.
Yeah, I got your point, but I'm glad that you almost stuck it out to finish it.
Listen, if there's one thing I'm going to do, it's going to bail on a joke halfway through.
Bob.
Shut up.
Jeff, how dare you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that my health problems are interrupting the fucking Muppets Christmas gift.
Please drink some water and have a lozenge. My God.
I got it. I told Allison everything.
Jeff has the black lung.
I got the black lung.
Black lung. I've only been in the mines for a day, though.
Wait. What else did what was I watching where they said decrease the surplus population?
That does sound like a fun game to play, John.
Yeah, like start with Frank Oz. The answer is probably half.
All.
The answer is you're drunk.
When I first learned, Frank Oz as the voice of, everyone, I'm like, oh my God, wait, you're right.
Right,
Yoda and Miss Piggy sound exactly the same.
Did you guys hear that during the making of this movie, Miss Piggy actually got sick? She had a frog in her throat.
You are horrible. Get out. Get out. Gone. Just saying. How dare he?
I appreciated the joke, Jesse.
Thanks, Jeff. I just had to commit to a joke, right?
You had to finish all the way through, just like
just like Kermit.
Just like the.
Anyway, welcome to my watch along, everybody, and enjoy. Exactly, Cena. You see what I have to deal with?
Miss Piggy, that feels so good.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking you guys.
So now I'm just picturing two people with their hands up Muppet asses going like this.
All grown. Person who knows around that. Take the day off. That's so nice of him. He's a good guy.
The nicest Scrooge. So the audience can watch illegally? What? I'm confused.
Justin, I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand what's going on, Justin.
Love all this chaos. Hey, Mike K. What's up, buddy?
Do you,
I know
Mike? You want my job?
Mike-
This isn't a
Mike
job. I'm
K's
paid.
probably the only person in our community that I know of that's actually seen the Netflix Christmas Carol.
The brand new one, Scrooge A Christmas Carol. It just dropped. Didn't get a chance to see it yet.
There's magic in the air. This
It's got some
evening,
good songs.
magic in the
Bops.
air. World is
World
at
is at
best, you know, when people's love and care. This is my second favorite song from this movie.
I'm really enjoying the echo of Kermit singing and then Allison singing the words a second
You
later.
could pause for a second, and then we could sync up, and it would be fine.
Having
I
your
think
voice
that-
sync to the movie is my number one priority after all.
World has got a smile. This is my favorite line. World has got a glow. No such thing as strangers when a stranger says hello.
So much fun.
After
Yeah,
all,
Mike. I know it was
Christmas.
last week. It still counts as saying it just came out. Like, we're getting into semantics here. But what counts?
That,
what would
that
say
rat on
is.
the ground had a bad gig. He was holding the dustpan. All the dust was getting kicked right up into his face.
One thing I love about the puppetry work, with these movies, are just how, like, you're thinking about it. It's like, this is a soundstage. Those are obviously people, like, they cut off so people are able to move under the camera. That's someone holding it. You could tell. But also, you're watching the movie, and it's so good because you're able to feel like each of these different puppets are actual real people occupying that space and just being that thing. And considering you never see Kermit's legs and him walking that way, you never see them all, and the fact you're able to just believe that they are real and occupying that space, I think it just is a testament to how good the puppetry is and how they're able to film it.
I'll let you know when I'm coming out.
That's
You
my
just
2
said-
cents.
You just said we don't see Kermit's legs. There they were. So,
I said you don't normally see him walking with his legs.
well, you're right. He was ice skating. He wasn't walking. So, sorry, Jeff. I just haven't seen you in so long. I just feel like we have to fight.
It's okay. I'm so sorry that I seem to bring that sort of mentality to every one of my relationships.
Sounds like a you problem, Jeff. Like, it's not.
The common denominator, like the one thing that connects all these relationships is that we all know that I'm better than them. So then it just becomes,
After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas.
oh, there's only one more sleep.
Till
There's his legs.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, but he's not walking, so Jeff is still correct.
I know.
Look at his little Kermit legs.
Yep.
Mike
we just
said a wild
acknowledged-
Lauren appears. Yeah, she popped in for a second. She's just telling me not to go out because I think she's wrapping gifts.
She
Good
says,
thing you're sitting watching a movie. Hey, why were you alluding earlier to that you tried to avoid participating in this?
Listen, I just originally wanted to do other things.
I get it.
He wanted
since
to do a 3-hour Avatar watch along starting at 11 o'clock at night. Because that worked out so well for me with RRR, staying awake.
Okay,
You
so I
should've
do
stayed
have
awake
to
'cause it's worth it.
apologize. I have to apologize to Jeff and make a promise. The last time me and Jeff were on a watch along together, it was Cats, and I bowed out about 30 minutes in.
That's true.
That's true. So this time I'm committing to going the whole 9 for Kermit and
Luckily,
Jeff.
this is a 90-minute movie.
Right.
And also, we posted a poll on YouTube and Twitter to see which one they wanted to have a watch along for. And this was the winner. And we have to keep our promises, otherwise, people won't believe us anymore. Ah! It's Marley.
And Marley.
Ooh, that's what they do.
Why do I feel like Jeff's gonna grow up to be one of these guys?
Bow out of Cats or this one, Cena? Don't leave.
Because here's the deal: Cats Watch Along is returning to its
I
normally
it's now-
scheduled time, to its
Of
normally
right now.
scheduled air date of right now, Super Bowl weekend. That Friday or Saturday
now-
night of Super Bowl weekend, we
It's
will
gonna
be
now
doing
be an annual
our
thing.
basically third annual Cats Watch Along. And here's the thing: I have a feeling it's going to end up on a different channel than the last two watch alongs. So that means that every year I'm touring this Cats Watch Along on different channels.
Are we gonna? Did we do it on Flick and Rail last year?
Sure didn't.
No. First year was What the Show. Then I believe, was What the Show. And then the second year was on Schmo Me the Money. As Disaster Piece Theater.
This year, let's do it on Flick and Reel. I'm part of the channel now, so I'm making the.
We'll see. I have some What the Show people and Watt potentially connected. And it's like, oh, we got to juggle. It's a very exclusive show to have. So
we had a very fun room/disaster artist watch along that just spilled into one into another. That was fun.
That was a fun one. Watching the room and then like, fuck it. You know what? Disaster Artist is on Netflix.
Yeah, I think, what did we say? We said, like, if we hit, like, a certain Streamlabs donation that we were going to do Disaster Artist, and then we did. I want to say that one that tipped us over was Garth Harkness with McMurray, bless his soul, whatever he's doing right now.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Love you, Garth. If you catch us on the replay, we all love you.
Oh,
yeah, Cena, it's always been a drinking game.
Oh, yeah.
For the Cats movies. Like, one thing, though, never have the rule. Drink when they say Jellicle, because they say it like 40 times in the first 5 minutes.
Also, I highly recommend playing a drinking game while watching that movie because I had to do it sober. I didn't have to, but I was trying to do this whole like not drink for a year thing because I'm a fucking idiot, and I broke after 6 months, so it's fine.
I'm just glad that Allison acknowledged it finally.
Let's manage the F-bombs while we're on Disney Plus. It feels dirty.
We're not on Disney Plus. It's not on our screen.
I mean...
Since when are we a clean channel, Jesse? Since when?
Always. Since our conception. Clean like a baby's bottom in a full diaper.
That's very dirty.
Yes. Gross.
Oh, so dirty.
I don't like how you said that, Jeff. And now you continue to say it and have your volume go lower and lower.
I didn't even touch the volume.
It's
very
filthy.
Nasty.
Guys, I making cookies tonight.
Ooh.
What'd you say?
Phrasing. Oh, that's nasty.
Here come Marley and Marley. Woo!
Honestly, there's a lot of really great visuals in the Netflix Christmas Carol, but Marley's the best. Well, the animation they did for Marley is super cool.
You should watch Spirited.
I need to watch
15
Spirited.
minutes.
I haven't watched it
It's
yet.
about 15 minutes too long, I think. I think there's like maybe 2 to 3 more musical numbers than like I think you want. Like there's so many musical numbers in it. And it could have like cut like 2 to 3 of them, and that would have also helped tighten up the movie too. But it is surprisingly good, and it tones down like the aggressive shtick that Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds can have. Like it doesn't hit as hard as like, the biggest stuff they do.
Honestly, my favorite musical number is Ryan Reynolds' first number in the movie.
Oh, it's Bringing Back Christmas.
Yeah,
that's great. It's a great one. It's a banger. Good afternoon.
You know what's so funny? Every time my cats are being little shits, I always go, "Good afternoon."
Good afternoon. I had never heard of that as being like an insult before.
Wait, Robert Marley? Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. This is the one that gets stuck in my head. Okay, so Mike K, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I was supposed to see it. There was very limited screenings around here. We are probably going to watch it tomorrow night after I get back from a lot of Christmas shopping. I've heard great things.
Oh, look, we're seeing these legs move, Jeff.
Yeah, I meant to watch that. Well, they're floating.
They're not walking.
Yeah, they're not. Then you can see you don't even see their actual feet when you're moving that a lot. I was gonna watch it earlier, Pinocchio, but stuff got in the way. Like I want to catch that this weekend. I want to watch Emancipation just to
watch Mastra.
Eventually, here's the thing. Unless I'm in a theater, I've been really struggling to keep like focused. So I've been trying to watch an international film since October, and that I'm not focusing enough. So I've been putting.
I won't judge you because I didn't watch RRR until 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I've seen RRR 4 times in theaters this year.
I don't think it was ever playing in theaters anywhere near me at any point.
It was very briefly, probably it may be 600, 700 theaters, maybe, but.
Brahmastra was only in theaters for a weekend.
Yeah, well, that's because it dropped off hard in the second weekend. It had a sizable opening for an international film from India, and then
one of the big problems with it is that it was forced IMAX 3D, and I was like, you're not going to be able to hold that IMAX theater for long enough.
No, they can get it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's not. I mean,
but that's a lot of them. A lot of different movies can only get them for 2 weeks unless there's some very specific deal, but it's normally 2 weeks. But no, here in Philly at the Philly Film Center, they've been known as being the theater. I don't know if there's one other one that does it or if it's really just them, in the country that's been doing a monthly repertory screening of RRR, and every time there's more people that come and see it. So next weekend, if I wasn't busy on Saturday the 17th, I'd be going to see it for a 5th time.
Well,
it's a great experience with a crowd.
I'm sure it is. So we did our watch along, and then I watched with Lauren the very next day. That's how I felt about it.
It's so good.
Beam.
When Rizzo kisses him on the nose, it's so great. I don't like this little baby ghost.
No, it's frightening. I believe Olivia Colman is the Ghost of Christmas Past in the Netflix movie.
That would make sense. She's everything everywhere. All at once.
All at once. Yep. I saw it coming.
My beer is done.
With the way you're coming for some of our commenters, I thought it was done a while ago.
No, I'm about to start my second one. Okay. I wasn't coming for him. I just don't appreciate shit talking. When you just show up, the first words out of your mouth is something rude, you're going to get a rude response right back. Don't be rude.
Are you opening your second one now?
I am.
What? Rizzo whispers, what?
Justin doesn't want me to do live streams anymore because I yell at people.
That's not your cocaine. It's my cocaine.
Malkokai. Have you ever watched The Trip?
No.
With Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan?
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Steve, you know who Steve Coogan is, though, even if not necessarily by name.
I know Far for Coogan.
Hold on. Let me pull up a photo of him. Alan Partridge. He's this funny British guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in all sorts of stuff. He was the billionaire bad guy in The Other Guys, all sorts of stuff. they have a whole scene in this movie, The Trip, that they made of him and Rob Brydon, this other guy, doing competing Michael Caine impressions
No,
for
this is
several
terrifying.
minutes.
I hate this so much. This looks like the aborted fetus of a person and a Muppet having sex, and I hate the shit out of it.
Yeah, she's not my favorite ghost.
Nope.
I
God forbid. Nope.
She's the ghost of Christmas past.
Since when is the Ghost of Christmas Past scarier than the Christmas Future? Since now.
I don't know. She seems pretty cute. You sure?
Nope. I would go head first off the balcony. That's my plan. Oh, not the creepy little baby hands.
Those little baby hands. It's like CeeLo Green hands. Oh, Cena. Well, technically you kind of are, because this is the extended version, so.
Cena, I'm so glad you're actually watching it with us. Yeah. Oh, what the hell is that? Yeah, agreed. Agreed. See, now that we've gotten our 30 minutes of talking in, we can actually watch the movie a little bit.
I've been watching this whole time.
I've been physically watching it. But...
when I'm not yelling at people in the chat. 0 F's given. Look at Michael Caine flying.
It's so
It's
good.
Regular fucking Superman.
It's a great flyer.
I think the poster from Muppets Christmas Carol should have been "You'll believe a man can fly," because this is some great effects.
Oh, Louise is here. I should have got snacks before I came in here.
Snack.
Yeah.
I might go get a snack.
Okay.
I don't have any snacks.
I'm not pausing for you.
No, you're fine. I got it in my ear.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a snack.
Ooh.
Oh, we can see his feet.
Yep.
Mike K, a lot of movies I still gotta watch. Like I've seen a ton, but you know, there's the ones that haven't come out yet. There's a handful of ones remaining. There's so many movies that it's kind of hard to keep track of. And
I want to know, what do you think's a bigger jump scare? Is it the Ghost of Christmas Past or Miss Minutes?
I don't know, probably Miss Minutes, because there wasn't really a jump scare here.
Every time I see her face, it's a jump scare.
Oh, well then that sounds like a personal problem.
Perfectly done. Cena says that's a tough one. Well, the thing is, okay, looking at the Ghost of Christmas Past is terrifying. Looking at Miss Minutes isn't terrifying. She just pops out of nowhere, and it's like, Jesus.
Yeah. So you're asking about a jump scare. So I'd go Miss Minutes because there's no jump scares where it just pops out.
Right.
That's just your personal reaction. Exactly.
So, in the Muppets Christmas Carol, they have Scrooge hating Christmas and being a grumpy little shit earlier than a lot of the other versions. I am here to make people
Uncomfortable.
miserable. Yeah, uncomfortable.
That's what we need.
Oh
More
my
guys
god!
on
Every
the internet
time
making people uncomfortable.
it's like I'm having a good time, and every time it cuts to Christmas, god damn it! Why?
I mean, you could man up. It's not that scary. Come on.
It's just jarring compared to the rest of the movie. It's like, oh, man, it's Muppets. It's fine. It's cute, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, well, I think that we shouldn't laugh at the first human Muppet hybrid. That's the real one that should have sang "Am I a Man or a Muppet?"
Mm.
Or are they just a Muppet of a man?
He's the captain in Muppet Treasure Island. Yeah, it is. It is fun when people do spins on it. I think one of the things I actually love about the Jim Carrey one is I think it's like one of the most spot on from the source material.
Yeah, there's a lot of solid stuff in that one. It still suffers from Robert Zemeckis' bizarre obsession with the motion capture Uncanny Valley stuff.
And I think it's a lot less troublesome than Polar Express because they have enough.
Oh yeah,
enough.
It was 5 years after. Yeah.
Well, I think the plus with the Christmas Carol is there's enough exaggerated features to make things look not quite human, anyways.
Yeah, it's still horrifying with some things, but there are more exaggerated. Because I recently just listened to a really great video essay from someone that I discovered on YouTube who talked about Robert Zemeckis' whole career, and then he spent some time talking about that weird motion capture period. And one of the things he said was, it goes with what you said about exaggerated. When things like Gollum, they work because they're so exaggerated, the features,
right.
The eyes, you don't feel Uncanny Valley with that sort of thing.
Right.
But Zemeckis then using it for
Polar Express was trying too hard to look.
It's because everyone's supposed to look like a person, like a real person. So our eyes feel that it's wrong.
Right.
So like Gollum doesn't look like a real person. It's arch. It's different. So and that's why we're able to accept it as literally being there in that physical space.
Completely off topic now, but you said Gollum, so I did a rewatch of the. I hope your snack's delicious. We recently watched
Laughing Cow Cheese. It's fine.
We recently watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and at the beginning of Return of the King, stop it. At the beginning of Return of the King, when it shows Andy Serkis like deteriorating into Gollum, the last shot of him where he's the most Gollum-esque, but it's still Andy Serkis in makeup, I almost felt like they should have ran with that. It looks really good.
I haven't actually. So here's the thing. I haven't watched the extended editions. So it has been years, like over 10 years since I had watched this, the Lord of the Rings movies. And then earlier, like end of summer, late August, with Paulina, we watched the Fellowship extended. First time me watching extended, Paulina watching Fellowship in general. So I haven't seen in so long, and I haven't seen the extended videos, and I don't remember.
God, Rizzo's frozen.
Jesus. Fozzie with a wig on is very funny to look at.
And he's called Fozziewig.
Of course he is.
That's his character.
That was dumb.
Nay.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem there, and an animal just has to hit the fucking triangle.
Board.
I love the Swedish Chef.
Of course.
That's actually horrifying because it's like, by the way, here you can have this. It's alive.
Right. He actually kind of looks like a young Michael Caine. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Animal said, fuck that. Let's go.
What's his name? Ralph? Ralph?
No, that's Animal.
No, the dog.
The dog is Ralph. That ghost is creepy, man.
This is for Jeff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He looks a little bit like a Who from Whoville that's down on their luck, but other than that, I would have been okay with that design.
Who may have gotten addicted to meth.
A Who that definitely would suck dick for crack.
Gross.
Nope, I'm sorry, that ghost is not getting any easier to look at.
Nope.
This is the cutscene, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. It's not going to be as good as the song that they have together in the Netflix one.
Okay.
I mean, it's the best song in the movie, so it's high bar. I can't tell if she's just a very nasally singer or if they're just open that wide, like normally.
Mm-hmm.
I should shut up though. I can't sing a note. So
I think it's just her nose.
okay, I will sit here and feel.
You
worse
can see it opening, but she just has large nostrils. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, maybe I'm jealous because she looks like she has two functioning nostrils, and anyone that knows the story of my nose knows that only one side works.
Left or right?
Hang on. I forget which one.
Plug one side and see if it's that one.
Yeah, like literally just like...
Okay, it's the left one doesn't work. The right one works.
Yeah, like right now, my right one is partially like stuffed.
Jeff probably hasn't been around for any of my story times, but
No, what'd you do? Skate and fall and break your nose?
Nope. Long story short, a tampon broke my nostril. Jeff's now like, what's the long story?
Like, no, because it's funny because it's like, all right, well, you must have gotten injured, and like a tampon could be used to like put in a nostril in order to help it. So
it was a nosebleed that wouldn't stop after like an hour and a half, and the nurse put a what do you call it? The school nurse put like an ultra or whatever the bigger ones are in there. Yeah. And we couldn't get it out at school. So I was taken to the doctor, and upon removing it, it like cracked something in there. And now when I sniff, that side doesn't move anymore.
No,
Cena, the baby ghost is not gone yet. Soon though.
We're still in the past. So the haunting Cena said, "What did I just walk back into?" Yeah, Cena doesn't know that story either. There's more to it, but that's a short version. I should show you guys afterwards. We could probably share it. If we get taken down at the end, it's okay. But I'd love to show you the little number for the Netflix one. If we have
I want to watch the movie on its own and experience it in context.
Fine. Stay off of TikTok then,
Yeah.
because everyone's putting it all over TikTok.
I haven't looked at TikTok all day.
All day. I honestly don't.
Also, I don't watch a lot of movie clips on TikTok.
Michael Caine's crying.
I use TikTok mostly for watching cooking videos and things that are just bizarre enough to send to other people to screw up their For You page. Right, Allison?
Yeah.
What?
Yep, exactly.
I send a lot of weird things on TikTok.
So many weird things. Which I end up getting twice because you also send it to Sean, who then in turn sends it to me as well.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to be like, all right, I'm not going to send it to Sean. I'm just going to send it to Allison. But maybe I should always send it to Sean because chances are he'd also share it to you, so he'd get to you either way.
No, thank you.
There's one guy on TikTok that I had been following for a while. I liked watching a lot of his videos. He chooses a brand of beer and gets a 12-pack, and he'll review it in 3 stages after the first 4. Then
the scary baby clown is gone.
12. And I had been watching him for a while, and then I found out, oh, he's actually my fraternity.
Do either of you guys watch Can It Kirkland?
No.
Can It Kirkland? No?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Can It Kirkland. Yes. It
Yes.
took me a
Okay.
second to remember. Yeah, where it's like, is it Kirkland or is it Grey Goose or whatever?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's fun.
I do recall such a video. Jesse, do you use TikTok?
We have a TikTok technically, but for the most part, Lauren sends me stuff throughout the day. I rarely use it. Occasionally, I'll upload a quick little short or something to TikTok, but that's mostly just so it automatically goes to my phone, so I can put it as a YouTube short. I was mid-sentence, Allison.
It's my favorite.
There you go. Now I can hear you.
My
Oh.
favorite ghost.
Oh, well. No, it's not a spoiler for me to say that's Will Ferrell. The ghost of Christmas Present.
No, it's not a spoiler.
There's other things that are spoilers.
Yeah, there are.
You know what we could be talking about, though? This version of the Christmas Carol and about how much fun this ghost is.
Allison chose violence today. That's okay. I haven't seen anybody recently. You got a Maverick behind you. That's actually really funny.
Top tier Michael Caine performance. Muppet Christmas Carol. S tier.
S tier's gold member.
Huh.
Those also are terrifying.
Yes. Corner choir is going home and getting warm by the fire. This is my favorite song. Feels like Christmas. Share with a friend or a brother. Place it
Here's the unrelated thing. I'm really tired of DC film Twitter.
I'm tired of Twitter. I retweeted something earlier that is just a perfect summary of it. Like, I miss Twitter when you go on there and it isn't all just tweets about Twitter. Be a DC film Twitter sucks.
It's yeah. I mean, I guess
just
it's
like yeah.
I should retract because just because I wanted tonight to be a speakeasy, we are watching A Christmas Carol, so I'm not going to get into DC film stuff. Yeah. I have thoughts, so many.
I think that we are all personally owed exactly what we want from these mega corporations.
You're obviously correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way the love made clear.
I mean, this guy's a decent singer, but he's no Will Ferrell.
Christmas morning feeling.
Honestly, you know who steals every scene she's in and every movie she's in? Who? Rose Byrne.
Rose Byrne in the very limited screen time.
Yeah.
So good. She's so good.
You know what probably my favorite Rose Byrne performance actually is, though? Spy.
She's so good in Spy, but I would say, I mean, like, fully rounded performance that's still funny. Mm-hmm. I would actually probably go with, like, Neighbors. Her role in Neighbors 2. Because there's a lot of serious stuff that they do tackle in there for her.
Yeah.
And then tons of such very funny stuff. It shows her complete range.
So I've only seen each Neighbors movie once. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Because I remember really not liking the first one and thinking the second one was okay. I think it's just not my brand.
That's fine. But I think that her in those movies, though, it does a great job showcasing her whole range. Even if it is primarily just a comedy.
What the hell is that?
A frog.
No, it's a toad. It's got warts. Kermit's a frog. Who invited those pigs? Stop it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yikes. His nephew's a lot less mean-spirited in the Netflix one.
We get it. You just saw the Netflix one and really like it.
Guys, I don't know if you know this. I actually recently just watched the Netflix animated musical.
You know, it'd be great though if we could do a watch on for that one next time.
Hey, Allison, I want you to know you begged to not do this alone. This is called Karma is My Boyfriend.
No, this is called As a Channel. We put a poll out there.
And do you remember what the poll said?
For Allison to watch on, but it'll be lonely by myself. Yeah. I want to watch it with friends because I love this movie so much.
But now you're wishing they weren't here.
Well, you could also just enjoy your time. You and Justin both. So you and Justin now.
Oh, we're in the same.
Oh. Love you. What is it that the kids do nowadays to make a heart? They go like this.
I don't know.
Is that it? Is this what they do?
I like that. He's feeling better.
I guess like people do this now. I don't know.
You sound old when you say that. What is it that kids do now these days? What do they do these days?
I'm now at the point in my life where I am the age where I have now seen something that was in style when I was in my early teens come back into style. So I definitely feel old.
Is it the flared pants?
It is, and I own 2 pairs. It makes me
What
so
does
happy.
flared mean again?
Like
Bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Like the pants that I think Michelle Yeoh. I think Michelle Yeoh wears a pair of those pants in one of her Time Icon of the Year photos.
Listen, guys, I was already curious enough about the Wicked movie to see it, but now it's like opening night probably.
And it's also split in half.
Wait, Wicked's gonna be 2
is
movies?
The Dune of Universal going forward.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was gonna be 2 movies.
Look, he's walking. Kermit legs.
That's true. You have no excuse now.
That's true. Look at that. They're actually doing it.
Yeah. It looks terrible, but that's okay.
Oh, that's cool.
They're harmonizing
I'm
really
doing
well.
like a rolling thing. I never noticed that before.
Oh, look at that. Watching with Wingblade is commenting. What are you doing that you're able to comment from a separate account from earlier?
Where you at, Sean?
And not be here, Sean.
Bumping those rookie views up.
Mike, you say this, but I told you I've broken that rule many times. That rule is gone.
Jeff saw RRR 4 times, Mike.
I've seen Turning Red twice this year.
Turning Red's great.
That's a choice.
What?
I'm kidding. I enjoyed it. It's fine.
And I saw Weird twice in a week.
I need to watch.
I would have watched Weird again, except for I can only watch on the Roku channel, which is just a buggy piece of garbage.
It worked for me without a problem.
Oh, mine was stopping every 3 minutes, and
no, mine was fine. I mean, that could also be your bandwidth.
Roku's the only streaming service that's ever done that for me.
But the first time I saw it in a packed theater, at the Philly Film Festival, and Weird Al surprised everyone by coming out on stage to introduce the movie. He said, like, everyone, you're about to see the most critically acclaimed important entry in the Harry Potter franchise yet.
Perfect. I knew that Weird was going to be like a bit of a farce, but I was really surprised how far they took it.
It's like, what if Walk Hard, but also The Naked Gun?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Oh, no. I think a better way to say is, what if Walk Hard, but also Spy Hard?
Yeah. In general, it's just a really hard, weird movie.
It's such a weird movie. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies of the year.
You know what really would have topped this movie off for me? So their kids are either a frog or a pig. How come we didn't get any hybrids?
They did. It's called The Ghost of Christmas Past. I don't know. You know what it is? It's because, as you can tell, frogs and pigs are gendered.
Of course.
This movie, not woke.
That's why it's a classic. Oh, actually, I found a picture of their basement child. That's actually a hybrid.
Fills me up with song. Bless us all.
Everyone.
Loving family, I hold dear. All of you guys, my lovely family that I hold dear.
Definitely not mad at us this entire time, but
so I'm glad that you're vibing out. I'm glad you're vibing.
I love this movie. I'm so happy right now.
Well,
We have so much that we can share.
It bugs me that the frogs aren't the same shade as him, but the pigs are the same shade as Miss Piggy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Cranberry, Cena.
What's up with that?
Want to Sprite cranberry?
Cena asked me what one of these fruits, and I'm assuming it's for her cocktail.
I have bad news, Allison. Nobody's contributed to your drinking fund.
That's all right. This is for fun.
No, you should. Everything you should be doing, you should figure out how to monetize.
It's just one and all. Bitch, send me some money. I'm kidding. That was aggressive. That was the most aggressive I've been tonight. I'm so sorry.
I think if I could find a way to monetize breathing, that would be great. Speaking of monetizing, guys, we are just barely over 100 subscribers away from being monetized as a channel, which is super freaking
look, our
cool.
timer started over. It hit like
No.
60 minutes.
No.
No,
It's
wait,
saying
hang
we're 1 hour and 3 minutes in.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
I can fix that.
No, it's fine. You see the colon is there. Oh, you paused it. No,
No,
it
I didn't.
didn't. It
It's
just
just lagging.
froze for a hot sec.
Nice, Cena. I like
how
it.
do I-
White Claw has a cranberry flavored. Oh, they have a holiday. Do they have a holiday pack?
I like their surf pack or like the tropical mix stuff. They have a raspberry flavor. They got I don't know why it didn't click with me. Cranberry flavor White Claw. Interesting. I wonder how tart that is. I find cranberry to be very tart. But if she's going to die alone.
Maybe it's just because like we had to read Christmas Carol in high school, and maybe that's why that line sounds familiar.
My time grows short.
Stretch. Wait, we're going back in time now?
No.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Winnie.
Bye. Bye.
He's the best ghost. Who's Lauren yelling at?
Rooster. It's being a poopy butt.
Beat him. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
I'm not sure why the one isn't showing.
We're at an hour and 5 minutes and 37. Wait, are we? We're paused. 47 seconds.
Nope.
It's just a lag. It's not a pause.
Okay.
We're
We're
fine.
at an
It's not a
hour,
big deal.
about an hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah. It's all right. Just leave it. At this point, everyone knows.
Yeah, somebody who pops in, we'll just let them know what's up. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but I am an OBS amateur.
Well, this is what happens when Sean doesn't join us for watch-alongs.
Well, I think one of the silliest things about Spirited is the fact that Christmas Yet to Come is shoot, what's
Don't
his name?
ruin it. I haven't watched it yet.
I mean the voice of God, why can't I remember his name?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, I got it. I got there. It took me a second.
Allison, you should watch Spirited. Maybe we should watch it right now.
So.
Yeah, maybe we should go
I gotta
watch
go to
that.
bed after this.
Why do you have to wake up early and go to the gym again?
I'm gonna try to.
Cena's mad.
Oh, Cena's allowed to be mad and yell at you for spoilers, but if I do it, I'm throwing a tantrum.
That is how it works.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
Cena made some mac and cheese during the nightmare. Goes, do you do anything special with your mac and cheese, or is it just Kraft? Tell me your secrets.
I like just Kraft box.
I like it too. Like you can always make it better, but as far as
one thing I like to do is, if I can, is to take two different brands of box mac and cheese and I mix them both together. Like it could be Annie's and like I don't know, the organic brand, or just two different other generic canned ones.
My toxic trait is that I put shredded mac and cheese in my mac and cheese to make it stringy.
You mean shredded cheese in your mac and cheese?
No. He shreds mac and cheese.
Obviously, I take the shells and shred them into little chunks. Obviously.
I'm drunk. I'm not drunk.
You're drunk.
What bunch of creeps?
There was a series.
Yeah, I put milk in there too.
There was a series on Tasty, the BuzzFeed cooking affiliate. One video series they had. I don't know if they do it anymore, but it's called Make It Fancy, where this one chef they had would be given one thing that was cheap or super common, and she had to figure out how to make it fancy. And one time she got Kraft Blue Box, and she had to make it fancy, and she turned it into this incredible gourmet lobster mac and cheese dish.
That's wild.
I want mac and cheese so bad now.
I didn't have mac and cheese, but I had chili mac tonight with shredded cheese on it. So,
but I do have 2 slices of pizza I could heat up in the air fryer, and then I also have like pizza rolls from Totino's in the freezer too. But maybe actual pizza. Allison, I'm gonna send you the pizza I had. I took a photo of.
This movie feels like the shortest Christmas Carol movie I've watched recently, because I saw Spirited.
This movie is 90 minutes.
It's 90 minutes.
Yeah, one of the issues of Spirited is it's like 2 hours and like 8 minutes or something.
It's not necessary. I think, yeah.
That looks really good, Jeff.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
This place is called Angelo's in South Philly.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually watched the Netflix Christmas Carol movie that they did recently, and there's actually a really big focus on I'm gonna go.
I love having all this power.
And yes, Cena is right. Rie. She's the one who did the Make It Fancy.
So is Allison drunk with power or just drunk?
Porque no los both.
Those were almost words, Allison.
Almost. Jeff, no transition for this question. What video game consoles do you have?
Out right now, like, I'm not going to count ones that are like stored away.
Sure.
From when we moved, like the ones that are actively out. We have a Switch.
Okay. Good.
I think we have 2 Switches.
Okay. I'm looking for 2. Do you have a Switch? Do you have a PS4?
I have a Switch. I have an Xbox One, and I have a PS5.
PS5. No PS4 though, but a Switch. You got a Switch?
I do have a PS4, but it's stored away because I have a PS5. Because the PS5 can play PS4 games.
I know it can play PS4 games, but can it cross-play with PS4 online?
Yes, it's all the same network.
Okay. Well, then maybe. Um, I am just trying to see because I started finding out what everybody has, and it sounds like a lot of people have. I think everybody has a Switch on Flick and Reel, and most of us have a PS4 or 5 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be so much fun to start a Diablo campaign as Flick and Reel.
R.I.P. Tiny Tim.
Oh man, I cannot wait for Diablo 5.
You mean 4?
Or Diablo 4, say.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, I played. It's funny in college.
I played Diablo 3
Paulina
an embarrassing amount.
Paulina and I got Diablo 3 for, and we played it on our laptops. And then like a housemate friend of mine, a fraternity brother, he also got Diablo 3, and we'd have someone else. And then separate from that, like Paulina's office, like early on, there was a night that I was invited, like it was like a Friday night, work was done, everyone's there because everyone joined to do a Diablo 3 campaign afterwards.
Dude, Diablo parties are so much. Parties are so much fun for people that either have played a bunch or haven't played at all. It's fun regardless.
Absolutely.
Anyways, so I
need to get like whatever is like the most up to date version for a console, so I can put it in.
So it runs really good on the Switch. I have it on Switch, PS4, and Xbox.
I mean, the Switch would work better for me if if it was a stream thing. Because
I just don't know how to stream Switch. I think Sean does, but I just don't know how to stream the Switch.
Yeah, but I mean, like for the other ones, like I wouldn't be streaming from mine. I would just want to make sure I could play it, and I would probably.
Oh no, we would have one person probably stream, and then just have everyone else on camera.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I just normally have everything plugged in on the big TVs, but I mean a monitor is just an HDMI cord. So
Michael Caine is so good in this movie.
Michael Caine is really good.
He's always acting his Caine-osi off.
I do like what he's said about his time making Jaws the Revenge, which was, I believe it was Jaws the Revenge, and it was he was asked, have you actually seen Jaws the Revenge?
Yeah.
And he said no, but I have seen the house I bought with it.
Yeah,
with the paycheck, and I like that very much. He's so good.
Cena said I didn't have Caine-osi on my bingo card today. Well, next time you'll know better.
Thank God I was watching this movie and missed whatever derogatory thing you said about Michael Caine.
It wasn't derogatory. I said he's putting his whole Caine-osi into this performance. So yeah, I was not trying to do a whole diatribe, but I was just gauging interest on doing a channel Diablo campaign because 4 comes out in June. I think it'd be fun.
Yes, like 100%. Yes.
You're down. Sean already has it on the Switch. I have it on the Switch. So at least, if you were to get it on the Switch, that's at least 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So then we need Mr. Chris Anthony Lopez or Allison.
I don't really play video. I play Dreamlight Valley.
You might have fun with Diablo. Plus, there'd be a lot
Melanie
of
gave up on that like immediately. She played it for like 2 days. Put in a lot of hours, and she was like, all right, I guess I'm done.
I think Lauren played it for like 4 or 5 hours.
I love it.
Paulina then went back to Splatoon 3. A lot of playing that, which is always fun. Splatoon
Did you and Paulina play It Takes Two?
We haven't. We keep being told about it. Like more and more people
fantastic.
Just in the last week have brought it up to us.
I think Lauren got burnt out eventually because it does get hard at the boss stuff, but it's like the best game.
I also get hard at boss stuff. I think that absolutely I should get that game. That one's a good one. I've been told about it so many times in the last week.
Well, didn't it get Game of the Year or at least a lot of awards?
It was nominated, but Game Awards are like brand new. They're just like what's it called? It's like a group of journalists. There are less people in the Game Awards
and the Golden
things
Globes
that were made recently than there are in the Golden Globes to vote.
That's not good. Yeah.
But they have a lot of money behind them to like put the show on to make it like brand new, legitimate.
Dude.
And God of War Ragnarok should have won Game of the Year. But the thing is, like,
Allison's gonna mute us.
Yeah. It came out like a week before their nominations ended. So they didn't have as much time as Elden Ring to like digest the game.
I wish that would have hit him in the head, just because I would have laughed.
So
There
even.
he goes.
Sorry.
I will really quickly say, if you haven't seen it already, the Hellboy game looks incredible.
Hellboy game?
Yeah.
They made a game about Hellboy?
It's a Hellboy game, and it's in the art style of Mike Magnolia's art. Dude, oh my gosh. It looks very comic booky.
Oh, shit. Is that just... Oh, nice. That looks nice. It's cool.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Beaker giving a scarf.
Oh, that's so good.
What's that?
Hellboy is voiced by Lance Reddick in the game.
Why do I not know who that is? I'll look it up. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful heart and an endless joy. Growing family, every girl and boy. We nephew and niece to me.
Oh, I 100,000% know who that is.
Yeah.
Niece to
Yeah.
me.
He's got a voice.
And every night will end. And every day will start. With a grateful prayer and a thankful heart. Open smile.
Open
Doors. Did you
You
walk?
welcome.
Mine is yours. Raised to toast your health.
To toast your health.
Promise to share
Share
the
the wealth.
fill a friendly course and follow a friendly chart on a sea of love and a thankful heart.
I give Cena all the props in the world to hanging out and watching this with us while me and Jeff talk about anything else.
Hey, it's still a pleasant movie to have on.
It is. It's very.
I just want to know if Justin Adams is enjoying this.
The measure of a man.
No, I think Justin Adams has spent the rest of his night boycotting Disney.
Yeah.
Around you.
And I'm sure that's the most efficient use of your time on the internet. There's definitely nothing in this world more offensive than Disney's.
Yeah, come on. That's so dumb. Why don't boycott Disney? You should spend your time hashtagging fire James Gunn. Let's get it going.
Because obviously James Gunn's ruining everything good about the DCU.
Yeah, it's been really successful up until now.
Yeah, whatever. I couldn't even like. Yeah.
Oh, I love his hat. His top hat is.
It's so great. It's such a good hat. Fred's like, what just happened? Sam Eagle is the best.
You missed the whole conversation.
Miss Piggy does well. Yeah, there's Tiny Tim, but there's also Peter. I think wasn't Peter the name of one of their?
Yeah. We talked about it. It's very gendered.
Yeah.
Muppets Christmas Carol, not woke.
Now to sing your praise. Beg you to share my days. Love and guarantee. Even when we part, hold you close.
My favorite Jim Henson creation is the worm in the labyrinth.
I haven't seen Labyrinth.
You've never seen it?
That's my show, Jeff.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That also really surprises me. I mean, I know that there's always movies that people haven't seen, but
there's a lot of movies. A lot of people like there are a lot of big titles that I haven't seen that people feel like they've.
I could list whole giant franchises that everybody has seen.
Like I know Willow is out right now.
Yeah.
The show I haven't seen the movie.
I mean, I'm not going to fault you for that one though. Like I know
the
people
Santa
talk about
Claus's show is out, and I've only seen most of the third Santa Claus movie on TV once years ago. That's about
Well,
it.
the first one's legitimately pretty great, but then it goes downhill after that.
Yeah, now this new one is all about being Santa is anti-woke.
Hello, Jonathan Caro.
Hello.
He raised Bob's salary and paying the mortgage on his house. That's so nice.
Imagine if they said no. Like, because it's like, would you want to join us? Oh, by the way, you're hosting. Like, you ever get told that you're hosting a party and then the party starts immediately? I have. It's annoying. It lasts about 3 weeks.
They cook that turkey real fast. I don't think the inside's cooked.
It's weird for me for a bunch of basically like animal Muppets to eat a turkey.
Well, think about.
The grapes?
The love we
No,
found.
I was gonna say something like in Pokemon.
Love we
Oh,
found.
don't get me started. Like you cannot think too hard about Pokemon. It's bad.
So we're never quite.
I mean, it's not carbs, but it's bad.
The love we found.
For the record, I think Scarlet's it's a lot of fun, but it's also some stuff.
Paulina, I think, has Violet.
I was gonna get both of them, but it didn't budget out at the moment.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Oh, I love this movie so much.
Sweet movie.
That was wonderful.
I gotta find my thread.
Oh, you got to add this to your thread. That's right.
I'm not doing threads anymore after this year because I can't trust Twitter to be around long enough to have another year's worth of threads.
So, what is everyone's favorite song from the Muppet Christmas Carol?
It's Marley and Marley. Ooh.
Yeah, probably Marley and Marley because it's fun, it's silly, and
it's the most memorable and catchy.
I gotta say, I don't really think about. Wait, was I in a group watch this whole time? No, I don't know. But also, like, I don't know. To me, they still don't totally connect. But did anyone else know there's a brand new Night at the Museum on Disney Plus?
Yes, Disney. Movie? Let me know.
I forgot about that entirely.
Yeah, I think once I found out it was happening, I chose to forget about it. Like, it just wasn't.
It's such a good movie, Brennan. I understand.
Muppet Christmas.
Muppet Christmas.
Oh, when do we get Muppets Passion of the Christ?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have they signed Mel Gibson on for it?
Hopefully not.
Well, this was fun. What are we going to do now? I got to go to bed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't show a clip because everyone wants to watch the Netflix Christmas Carol on their own, so that's fine.
On Muppet their own, baby cakes. That's exactly
none of the. Oh, so now everyone's feeling like pitching in. Hi, everyone. Hi, Brian again. None of the original cast members returned for the Night of the Museum special on Disney. Boo to that.
Well, I mean, I think Ben.
Well, one of them couldn't because he's dead.
How dare you? Don't be a dick, Van Dyke.
Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Well, I hope everyone had fun on this watch along. I had fun. I do work tomorrow, which means I got about 30 minutes of consciousness left in me. So it's time to go to bed and get things all prepped for manana. Let's do this again sometime. And compliments to Sean for just such a beautiful overlay. Thanks,
Everything
Sean.
looks
If you ever watch
amazing,
this back.
Sean. Thank you. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
Cena.
Cena has been a real trooper through this whole thing. It's been a lot of fun having you on here. Thanks, Brendan. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Mike. Thank you for hanging out. And other, wait, is that the same mic? No, that's the other mic. We got two mics. We got Kay and Deacon in here. And Justin Adams. I hope wherever you are, you're having a better night than you were earlier. So,
Fuck Disney, guys.
what are you guys watching? Is that Disney? Fuck.
Can you not all the time?
Can you not all the time? Before we go though, Jeff, do you want to, since you never ever get to do it, you want to tell people where they can find you and
Jeff
what
loves
going
plugging.
on?
I don't have anything to plug. Every time I think I'm going to do something, I end up just not following through on it. You can find me here trying to recover from having the black lung pop. And that's about it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeff1106. No,
Very
come
loud.
on, man. You gonna buy me dinner first before this music starts playing?
Allison, what are you up to?
I got You've Never Seen It on our audio platform, wherever you get your audio podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, a bunch of others, Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. We will be having, hopefully, fingers crossed, this Tuesday, an episode on Avatar. And then the following week will be the final episode of the year where I got to sit down and have a really nice conversation with the actress Diane Franklin. So that was really fun. She's Diane Franklin from Better Off Dead, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Amityville 2, The Possession. But yeah, and then we'll get some other great new stuff coming in the new year. So subscribe to Flick and Reel wherever you get your audio podcasts. And then typically by Wednesday or Thursday, they're posted on YouTube as well.
So we got a great behind the scenes team here. And I am, as always, Jesse Swift. And I am on this channel as often as I can be, doing all kinds of things, usually on Fridays. Pretty much on Fridays, you're going to see my face, whether it's a watch along, speakeasy, or whatever it is that we're doing. Trying to do more trailer reactions. This morning just dropped a trailer reaction for the Diablo 4 release date trailer. Big Diablo stan here. And also doing Squid Game reactions. We are 4th episode just recorded. It's not out yet. A few more episodes to go. Hopefully you guys are having fun with that. The views are doing good. People seem to be having a good time. And that show is something, let me tell you. I know I'm late to the party, but that's another channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, keep it real. We appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel and that you come and hang out with us. It's always a lot of fun. Until next time, bye-bye from Jesse, Allison, and Jeff. I really was trying not to say Sean.
That's
I got
right.
it. I did. First try.
Jeff.
Geoff.
It's right there. It's in the corner.
Now we are Geoff for the night. Bye.